Good evening. You're watching CMR Daily Buzz. It's Tuesday, January 25th. I'm Nisha Allinger and thank you for joining us. His Excellency the Governor is preparing for a special visitor. The Right Honourable Amanda Milling MP, who is the UK's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office Minister, responsible for the Cayman Islands and other overseas territories, will be visiting Cayman for the first time this week. Arriving on Wednesday evening, the minister will be meeting a wide variety of people during a 3-day visit, including the Premier, cabinet members, the Leader of the Opposition, and senior stakeholders working in government, industry, and civil society. 19-year-old Caymanian Aaron Jarvis made headlines around the world this weekend after winning the Latin America Amateur Golf Championship on Sunday in the Dominican Republic. He will now be the first Caymanian to earn a spot in the Masters and the British Open. Heading to the August National is an amazing feat for anyone, but especially an island boy from an island that only has 27 holes of golf. Jarvis is the first Caribbean champion in the event's history, and he'll be the first Cayman golfer to compete in the Masters. Jarvis grew up in Georgetown and polished his game at the David Leadbetter Golf Academy in Orlando, Florida. He shared that he hopes to get more kids involved and represent the country well. His proud parents are Lena Arch Jarvis and her husband, Robin Jarvis. In police news this evening, the RCIPS bids farewell to Special Constabulary Commandant Chris Duggan after 22 years of service. He was responsible for overseeing the volunteer police officers in the service. Duggan will be heading to Washington, D.C. to take on the role of the Cayman Islands government's representative for North America. As of 1st January, former Deputy Commandant Arthur McTaggart, a special constable with over 20 years of service, has taken over as a new commandant for the Special Constabulary. Commandant McTaggart became Deputy Commandant at the same time as Mr. Duggan. Commandant McTaggart says that stepping into the role of Commandant feels like the right choice at this time. Police shared that they are investigating a wounding incident from Sunday night at Denzel Bar on Mary Street. A man was found lying on the ground after receiving a wound to the head. He was treated and later discharged from the hospital. Police want to speak with 3 persons who were at the bar at the time of the incident. Anyone with information should contact the RCIPS at 929-4222 or send an anonymous tip to 949-7777. The NRA, along with Traffic Management Panel and RCIPS, have made some upgrades to the Costulas roundabout after several high-profile accidents in the area, including a fatality earlier this month. Guardrails and speed-reducing strips have been installed to ensure that drivers adhere to the maximum recommended speed of 20 miles per hour in roundabouts. The Needs Assessment Unit is reminding its clients of their new online portal. Users can visit nau.gov.ky on their mobile phone, tablet, or computer to complete the NAU online application form. The Health Services Authority announced the successful installation of a new on-site oxygen generator at the Cayman Islands Hospital. The oxygen generator provides a discharge flow rate of 2,100 pounds per day or 500 liters per minute of medical-grade oxygen and is expected to save the authority over $150,000 per annum. HSA's CEO Lizette Yearwood shared that medical oxygen has become one of the most important life-saving commodities in the fight against COVID-19. Statistics show that approximately 20% of patients who are treated for symptoms of COVID-19 will require oxygen therapy to prevent respiratory failure. MP Catherine E. Banks Wilkes will be having her first community engagement meeting on January 26 at 6:30 p.m. on the lawn of her West Bay Central office on 37 Boreal Street. The MP is looking forward to speaking and discussing issues that matter most to her constituents, including the passage of the PAC government's 2-year budget. A tourist visiting the Cayman Islands was rushed to the hospital Monday morning after a barracuda bite. The elderly woman was swimming in the area of Colonial Club condos along 7 Mile Beach when the encounter occurred. DOE reminds public to be aware of small bait fish jumping out of water when swimming, as this is usually an indication of feeding activity nearby. 29 people died and some in critical condition in a stampede during an all-night Christian worship event in Liberia on Thursday last week. A group of armed men rushed the crowd in an attempt to stage a robbery with machetes and other small weapons. The president declared a 3-day period of national mourning. A Hong Kong-owned cruise ship decided to make a run for it after a warrant was issued in relation to the non-payment of a 1.2 million fuel bill. Chaos ensued for cruise ship passengers on board the Crystal Symphony when they found themselves trapped in Bimini in Bahamas. Eventually, a ferry back to Fort Lauderdale was arranged on Sunday afternoon. The cruise ship refused to return to Florida after a Miami judge issued an arrest warrant to seize the vessel if it entered U.S. waters because of unpaid fuel bills. A fuel company filed a complaint in court claiming Crystal Cruises and one of its sister lines owes them more than $4.5 million in fuel bills. That's all for today's news. This is Misha Allinger. Thank you for watching and stay safe.